My name's Calvin Powers.
Rice McKinney.
Charlotte. My name's Twyla Weinstein.
My name is Alex.
Natalie.
I'm Willow Slayton.
I'm Emma Willens.
My name is Cecilia Luce.
My name is Andre Whitebird.
My name is Sarah Bellew.
My name is Eli Dibvig.
And what grade are you in?
I'm in 11th grade, so I'm a junior. I play Jesus Christ.
My name is Jeff Seabaugh, and I'm the performing arts teacher at Thetford Academy. When I was looking for a musical for my musical theater class and to produce here in my first year at TA, I kept coming back to Godspell, and I was really surprised. And the more I listened to it, and after really reading the script and reflecting on the script, I thought it was a perfect musical for our time, coming out of the pandemic, and really the whole message of creating community.
I really like the theme of community and how it's overall just about love and finding your place in a community.
I think that the theater in general, but in this class too, kind of gave me a sort of little community that I really felt like I belong, and I still belong with.
The story, it's a very religious story, and I don't think it's a religious musical, but it uses the Bible and the stories, the parables, and the character of Jesus and Judas to tell stories about community.
I really like how it appears really simple sort of on the outside, because like when I was first listening to it, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but as we were doing more and more with it, I started to kind of realize how like complex it was like overall, and how all the songs really were a lot less simple than I thought they were.
I think this show will always have a special place in my heart, because the joy that this show gives to audiences and seeing the families after the show, how happy they were, I will take that with me forever. And that doesn't happen in every show that you do, but this was something special.
People come to watch you perform, and they want to see the story, and they want to see what the people in the cast put together and the director put and made into this final product. And I love the feeling of being up on stage, and I guess you don't really see the whole audience because it's dark and there's lights in your face, but seeing the house and all those people who came to see you and being able to tell them a story and like make them feel something.
We also had a cast of people who had never done a musical in their lives. And so helping them understand the genre of musicals and be comfortable on stage was both a challenge and actually the most rewarding part for me.
It was my first time doing acting, so I didn't know like a lot about it or a lot about singing on stage in front of people. So I think that like really influenced me, and it helped me like realize how much I love acting and singing in front of people and being on the stage.
I love seeing students find talents within themselves that they didn't know existed. We were very lucky to have another teacher come on board and help with the choreography, and she choreographed half of the numbers and I choreographed the other half. But as far as adult collaborators, we were primarily it. But we did have a whole community of a team of student tech support. So from Hugo designing the lights, Sissy designing the sound, we had student spotlight operators, a student stage manager. They also helped with all the technical elements as we got into the final weeks of the show.
I was the stage manager for Godspell. Mostly it's just making sure everything is in order backstage and keeping everything in check so that the production goes smoothly.
I am a dramaturge and assistant stage manager. So I like run lines for people. I am making the lobby display. I like research stuff. A lot of little things.
I was the director of design and technology. It's kind of a name I made up, but it's also more true because I'm not only the lighting designer for this production, but I'm also the set designer and some other designers.
One thing that was interesting about Godspell, and it's something I like to bring into my classes, and I did this with the fall play as well, students are not only actors in the show, but they're also designers.
The class chose a circus theme for Godspell because Godspell is a concept musical, so it doesn't have a setting or a time period.
I like the fluidity of the revised version of Godspell, that it can really be like worked into any way that you want it to be. Unlike with a lot of other musicals and plays and stuff, it's really rigid, especially with how the characters are. And I like that this play is very open.
I wanted to include a lot of movement into my lighting because Godspell is a rock opera, so why not make it look like a rock concert? And with the circus theme, I was able to use a lot of colors, and that really let me be creative and expressive with my choices.
I thought we should have gone for like an apocalypse theme. I think that would have been very easy and like very cool. But so at first I didn't really like the circus theme. But now I really do like it. It's really fun. We get to wear all these fun, wacky costumes. We get to do a lot of things with the props and the scenes.
So I planted seeds about the set, and on our ODW day, which is our day of work, a team of students came and realized the set and brought it to life and painted the set. The actors also had a hand in creating their costumes, which is unique because usually there's one costume designer who creates an overall vision. But as a class, we came up with a theme for our show. Our design team came up with a color palette, and the students worked off those color palettes using their character development project that they did in class. They created costumes that supported their vision of their characters.
My character has like, she has a tutu, she has like tights, but they have like a heart design on them. She has like a vest, like a red vest, and gloves. I made her a trapeze artist, and so I was trying to base it off of those costumes.
I mean, he's kind of got that like clown going on with him, so that just enforces the like kind of playfulness to him, I guess.
And I think that gives students ownership over the process and really allows them to be creative in many different ways.
Well, as I said, her favorite color is sparkles. So she had a sparkly tank top that I borrowed from my mom, sparkly skirt that kept falling off, and then pink leggings, because pink is her other favorite color, I think. I don't know, she just seems very pink. If she were a color, she'd be pink, like hot pink.
I feel like this production has definitely made me closer to a lot of my classmates, and it's really helped me realize how much I really do love theater, even though I've been doing it for years.
Shayla, how are you feeling about this performance?
Sad.
Why?
Because it's the last one.
Twyla, how are you feeling about today's show?
I'm nervous and sad and yeah.
How are you feeling about this show?
I'm putting some
good. We've done it 2 nights now, and it's got really good both nights. I'm excited for today's performance.
I'm excited. I think we've kept up the energy very well. So I think it's going to be a strong closing night.
It really brings a lot of people together, which is one of the reasons why I kept doing theater, was because I felt like I was part of something bigger.
Everyone's a community here, and it might have taken us a few months to get everyone in, but we have a community, and that's what Godspell is all about.